And now, WWE Smackdown presents the greatest woman of all time spectacle, as this is sponsored by the greatest. Okay, yeah. It's me, Bailey. I'm the Smackdown theme, because I'm the greatest of all time. Me. Yeah. Since we're being sponsored by Bailey, but welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Blue Brand! As we live and sold out in Shanghai, Minnesota. Here we go! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen! Starting off with some tag team action as the Revival, the new Smackdown Tag Team Champions, are hosting an open challenge. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Revival are ready to go here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. To start off this week's episode of SmackDown, I'm your host, Coach, and thank you so much for joining me, folks. The Road to Survivor Series is getting more combustible by the week as the Revival hosts an open challenge. Who's gonna enter it? We're about to find out right. Wait a minute. That's Roman Reigns' team. What? Where in the world is this? Oh my God! Holy crap! The Usos are back! I've been wondering where they're at, and it seems that the big dog has been doing some recruiting. Jimmy and Jay have officially signed to SmackDown. They are no longer Monday Night Raw superstars. Bone jarring. This arena is stunned. I'm stunned. The Revival can't believe it. Reigns, Jimmy, Jay, the Roman Empire is back. After being split up for almost a whole year. You can't touch that. Michigan is on a roll! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This matchup is officially underway. Oh, crossbody, nobody home. I don't know what Dash Wilder was thinking. I guess he was thinking of something else instead of focusing on a ring there. There we go. The Usos are back on WWE, are back on SmackDown for the first time since losing the SmackDown Tag Team Championships to K&S. That's the last time we seen them. I believe that was the last time we seen the Usos was around SummerSlam. Oh, as a kick right to the face and uppercut. And they disappeared from the limelight. We haven't seen him. I thought something happened to him. Samoa drop once again. But now they're back with Roman Reigns. The big dog Roman Empire have officially reunited. And they have turned Smackdown on his heels and have joined the illustrious Smackdown tag team. Another support job. Guys, look at this. The Usos are taking it to the Smackdown Tag Team Champions who have a date with Cruise Control later on this month. And Jay looking to fly, and he does. Welcome back, Usos. They're good to see you. Oh, the revival, no first fist. They know they're not gonna quit that easily, and it looks like he's not quitting. Oh, smacking him in, touching everybody. Dash, and here comes Dash. Here comes Dash though. Dash, he ain't quitting. Dash Wilder takes down. Taking down the Uso, and now Dash drives him in the corner. Tag is made as Jey Uso is in deep trouble as here comes Scott Dawson. But look at this brilliant fire! Focusing on the leg. That's why they're one of the best tag teams in the world. They do what they gotta do inside the ring and out. That's why they're one of the best tag teams in the entire world. Ooh. Look at Scott Dawson go. Look at Scott Dawson go here, ladies and gentlemen. And now Dawson focus on that leg of, I think that's Jey Uso. Oh my God. Focusing on the leg. And now look at Dawson. Shane Man told me that tonight will be all about the wrestling. You will not hear from him or the authority figures that much. Shane has one little announcement he said he will make before the main event of the evening, but other than that, you will see action all over tonight's show with limited interruption, but in between the ring. Oh, the brain busted in by Scott Dawson with the major fixer. Oh, the Usos are back, and they're better than ever, but they don't look better than ever. They look like, oh, there's a rusty DDT there. The last time we seen them, they were getting DDT'd by K&S. Oh! Look on the Spanish. Changing the neck breaker there by Jey. The Spanish changed in the tag divisions. Cruise Control was not a thing the last time we seen the Usos. That's how things change in Coltrane Productions. And now, K&S are not even a tag team champion. Snake Eyes. Roman Reigns jumping for joy. He finally got his brothers back. Oh, wait a minute. That's Dash. Dash. He tagged himself in. And Dash. That might not have been a good idea. It's now his time for a single leg buster grab. Dash feeling it all. But Scott Dawson though. Talking to trash. Hey, look at this. Dawson. Oh, talking to trash. Talking to Chaz to Jimmy. Look out, Dawson! Splash! Splash to Scott Dawson. Serves him right. Don't talk to trash. You get affected. Scott Dawson hasn't moved. Look, oh my God, from the back to the right to the back of the head. Goes Jimmy Uso to Dash Wilder now. Jimmy tags to his brother Jey. Oh, we haven't seen this in a long time. KJ, you know the fix for that! KJ had an injured leg for about 2 weeks from that move. And now Jey just mothering Dash. Maybe next time Scott will keep his mouth shut. Oh. Wait a minute. But Dash Wilder smack, and now look at Dash. Look at Dash too. He ain't quitting drop kick. He ain't quitting, look out, and now look out. Dash Wilder going to Jimmy. But hey Dash, it's two of them. Watch your back. Oh. Dash was a little bit confused. He forgot that they're brothers. Identical brothers, by the way. They don't look that much alike. Oh! Dash got a little confused, like, oh, didn't I just take you down? Oh, that's our Dash Wilder. Oh, that's the rake of the neck there by Dash Wilder, and Dash got Jay up and right to the back of Jay. Ooh! As Jimmy gets taken down, and the revival are one big move away from winning this match. Ooh, big shot there. You know what's coming on there. Go Breaker! Go Breaker! Like when I cracked that programming code in my computer science class. Pow! I feel like that. Good night. Sayonara, Jay. Cover him. He might have took too much time now. Cover. No, yes, he did take too much time. A kick out at 2. As Jey Uso survives the code breaker. A back and forth contest between two of the WWE's best. You can't beat the beat. You gotta add the Usos in there. Roman Empire members, look out. Uh-oh, off the ropes. Oh, man, Scott Dawson. He does it again. Cover. Jay does it again. We have ourselves a match. Oh, look out. Right to the leg. And Scott Dawson now. Oh my God. Now focusing on that leg. Hey. Ooh. Woo. Remember. Reminds me when you get out of school early, you say, "Whoa!" Drop you right to the face. Hey, a lot of people say I mentioned a lot of school errors, but hey, my school time was awesome. Oh, it was great and terrible at the same time when I was in high school. Oh, leg drop, cover here on Jay. No, I kick out at 2. Jay somehow got his shoulder up. And I think Scott Dawson is one of the reasons why the Revival is still in this match. If it wasn't for Dash's clutchness, and balls another brain buster. That's gotta be it. Alright, Jimmy saves it this time. Now Jimmy saving the match. As now Scott Dawson, he can't believe it. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna stop. We're gonna start with all the rules. Oh. But look at the smark in his shots, brother. Look at this. Here comes the comeback. Hey, Jimmy or Jay, you want to go so crazy? Oh, I don't think he's ready. Ha ha! Raw dash! Look out! Oh my God! Dash got caught out of nowhere! Stupid kick! Serves you right! You thought! Aha! Next time, think on your actions! Headbutt! And now look at this submission all locked in! Won't break though! Dash hasn't moved from that super kick! Tag made! It's time to go so crazy! You've gotta be kidding me! Oh, big shot! Takes him down! Cover! 1, 2, what? believe it! Roman Reigns and the Usos just shocked the world! What an upset! Welcome back, Usos! What a start to SmackDown Live, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. This show is absolutely insane already. Usos are back. But on to our SmackDown Women's Division, and it says it's time for a Survivor Series qualifying matchup for the Women's Division. As it's going to be Ruby Riott taking on an unknown challenger. I have no idea who this is. It's not on the rap sheet, so maybe a return. Shane McMahon has come up with bangers. He signed the Usos. Who else could return tonight? Oh, wait a minute! Let's rock and roll! Trish is back! Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, you ready for the Stratus faction? I didn't think that you could get even bigger than this. But ladies and gentlemen, Trish Stratus is back. That doggone Shane McMahon. No wonder he put "you can't touch this." This SmackDown has been the night of shock so far. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Survivor Series qualifying matchup, by the way, for Team SmackDown. The winner of this match will qualify for Team SmackDown for Survivor Series. Ladies and gentlemen, just been a combustible night. Usos just pinned the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. We got, Trish Stratus returning back to WWE and SmackDown in a qualifying match against Ruby Riott. What else is going to go on tonight? Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, but we do know that the greatest woman of all time, Bayley, is in the building tonight. No Batista. He's on a promotional tour in Orlando, Florida for Survivor Series. And Johnny Gargano, I do know our Intercontinental Champion, is in action tonight as well. It's just been a combustible night. Look at the strength there by Trish Stratus. As Trish Stratus is back in WWE. Why is she back? I know the reason why she's back. You know, all this talk about being the greatest woman of all time has intrigued Trish. Maybe she wants another crack at Bayley. I would not mind seeing a Trish versus Bayley too. Or maybe she's here to help Team SmackDown for giving her one of her last runs and giving her that SmackDown Women's Championship opportunity against Bayley. I don't know. I honestly don't know the motivations of Trish Stratus, but she is here tonight and taking on Ruby Riott. Oh my God. Riott just smacked the living crap out of Trish Stratus there. Now off the ropes goes Trish Stratus, and a DDT there by Ruby Riott. And now look at this. Look out, Ruby Riott now. Ruby Riott off the ropes. Drop kick. Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen. What a drop kick there by Ruby Riott. And now Ruby Riott. Oh, the power bomb. And he rolls under. And a kick out at two. A kick out at two there by Trish Stratus. And now Trish, bring it in. Ruby, another kick out there by Trish Stratus, and now another DDT there by Stratus. a back and forth contest between the former SmackDown Women's Champion and one of the greatest women's champions in WWE history, Trish Stratus and Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott should be feel honored to be facing Trish Stratus right now. It should feel like an honor. Trish Stratus takes her down. One of the premier shows of SmackDown this month. We still got 3 weeks to go towards Survivor Series. The things are just heating up around here. Oh, in the corner there goes Ruby Riott. Oh my goodness me, ladies and gentlemen. And this SmackDown's coming for that crown this week. They were the best show last week, ratings wise, and they're looking to do it again this week. Trish lands on her feet and takes Ruby Riott down. Ruby Riott feeling the Stratus faction, even though it hasn't hit yet. Look like it's trying to come on, no pun intended. I know how you young fellas think when I said come. You know, but I don't want to assume nothing we doing, even though we got 2 beautiful women inside that ring. Oh, Trish, big shot to the face, and now Ruby, look at Ruby go, Ruby, oh, and Ruby just pessimistic, oh man, oh, submission locked in, if I ruined. And you know Michigan doesn't like that. You know they want Trish Stratus to win. And you know these people want to see Stratus and Survivor Series. Oh, and Ruby Riott gets out of it. And now Trish on a big shot. Are we going to see it? Come on, Trish. Give it to us one time for old time's sake. Oh, she's trying. Uh-oh. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time! Stratusfaction! She's still got it! And will Trish Stratus be on potentially a dream team for Smackdown? Cover! Oh, holy crap, she did it! Another upset! Former SmackDown Women's Champion Ruby Riott just fell! And ladies and gentlemen, Trish Stratus joins Carmella and Alexa Bliss so far for Team SmackDown. That's an odd pairing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, prepare to get... Wait a minute! Sasha Banks of the greatest coalition attacking Trish Stratus. Oh my God! Trish Stratus! Can't believe it! Hang on, look at this Stratus! Begging! Banks! Holy crap! That confrontation between Trish Stratus and
the following contest,
Sasha Banks. Wow!
making his way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Gargano.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try to get some order tonight. As Shane says, it's going to be all wrestling tonight. Not that many talking segments. He wants you to be entertained. As we're going to keep the things rolling here. Here comes the Intercontinental Champion trying to focus after those comments by his former best friend, former DIY partner, Tommaso Ciampa, saying that Ciampa saying that Gargano will be his next victim that he will break. He will live to beware of a Ciampa heartbreak at Survivor Series. Again, I'm trying to move on from those comments tonight and focus on this one-on-one matchup with the Lucha Man, Kalisto.
And his opponent, representing Lucha House Party from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 168 pounds, Kalisto.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, you said make the most out of it, folks. We're about to see how this one goes between Kalisto and Johnny Gargano, as this has combustible written all over it. We'll see if Kalisto can rebound after his loss to Akira Tozawa last week on Smackdown, as he will not be getting a Cruiserweight Championship opportunity at Survivor Series on the pre-show. That will go to Kalisto. He will be taking on Tyler Bates at Survivor Series. Should be a very, very good matchup there, folks. Referee sounds for the bell. As we like to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, Survivor Series is the second to last time that Raw and SmackDown will come together in this calendar year. So our final pay-per-view of the year will be TLC. The final pay-per-view of the year, doing Slammy's Week. Which Slammy's Week will be the final week of the calendar year before TLC gets to us. We already have a couple confirmed matches for TLC so far. One of those matches being AJ Styles versus Batista for the WWE Championship, and Gargano versus Bryan, number 2. The rematch from WWE SummerSlam is coming our way as well at TLC for the Intercontinental Championship. I'm also getting news that we may see a rematch between the Revival and Undisputed Era as well at TLC, but take that one with a grain of salt. But that is confirmed SmackDown matches for TLC, and we believe we have a couple of Raw matches confirmed, but they just haven't been announced yet. The big question is who's Bianca's gonna face at TLC. I got questions on that. We still don't know who Ali's gonna fight at TLC as well, but we do know IC and WWE Championship match. Gargano has stated that no matter the challenge, he's gonna show up. But right now, he's not focusing on Daniel Bryan. He's focusing on Tommaso Ciampa. That's who he's focusing on in this Project Challenge stuff. It will not be a Project Challenge match. It will only be a regular one-on-one match between Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa at Survivor Series. Gargano stated that he will love a Project Challenge, but SmackDown General Manager Ric Flair has refused to put his talent through that match, claiming that Gargano is the light piece of SmackDown. Over here. Got a kick out there too, as Kalisto almost lost it there. I mean, you got a point. SmackDown has some of the best athletes in the world as champions. Whether you like it or not, Bayley is a top dog here in the women's divisions. She's in arguably the deepest women's division in the entire WWE, the SmackDown Live women's division. There's a lot of top tier talent in it. It's only getting better by the day. Brianna Train specifically is one of the rising up and coming talent in the SmackDown women's division. So there's Kalisto once again off the ropes, and Ric Flair told me he doesn't want his talent in that Project Challenge. Maybe he's right, because that Project Challenge has affected so many careers. Braun Strowman acting like he's acting like Y2J used to act like back in his heyday. No longer the monster of my men. Bobby Lashley's paranoid. Cesaro hasn't been the same since his matchup with Ciampa as well. It's just affected so many superstars, and Ric Flair does not want his talent going through that. So he said, screw that, we're going to have a regular matchup at WWE Survivor Series, one-on-one between Ciampa and Gargano. Even though Gargano wants the Project Challenge, but Ric Flair has refused and said that it will not happen. As right to the midsection there by Kalisto. Kalisto trying to get back on track himself. Kalisto now showing us the power bomb. Oh, right over. Up and over goes Johnny Gargano. Kind of sticks here by the referee. And Gargano in trouble. Big kick right to the face. Look at Kalisto go. And Kalisto looking to fly once again. Elbow drop. Very, very impressive athleticism there by Kalisto. And off the ring apron goes Johnny Gargano. Just been a combustible night so far. And could you imagine another upset? Trish beat Ruby. She's going to Survivor Series. Could you imagine another upset here from Kalisto? Baby Gargano, he might have him. Oh my God, Kalisto almost beat the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, so close for Johnny Gargano. He was almost beaten. That's Kalisto now. Kalisto looking to finish Gargano up. Salina Del Sol for the win. Oh my God, Gargano gets the shoulder up again. Holy crap. It was almost a win for Kalisto. As Kalisto almost beat the WWE Intercontinental Champion, a 450 splash again. It's simply incredible. Now Kalisto neck breaker to Gargano. And Gargano just seems he just can't find his footing tonight. Maybe he's still concentrating on all the other things going on right now. Worrying about Tommaso Ciampa. It's affecting him in this match. Ooh. Kalisto giving him a run for his money. But Johnny wrestling. Oh yeah. That might be what Gargano needs. And the Gargano Ripple Heart Super Kick. Had no choice but to end this one quickly. Kalisto almost gave him a scare. Kalisto put up a better fight than most people have seen, almost beating Johnny Gargano. In the end, the Rebel Hearts able to survive as Kalisto drops another match, second loss in a row. Last week lost to Tozawa, and now this week Johnny Gargano beats him. But he put up a much better fight than he did against Akira. Gargano victorious tonight live in Shanghai, Michigan, as he gets a massive wait a minute, the man with the plan, oh, Brian Kendrick now attacking the Intercontinental Champion. And keep in mind, Brian Kendrick won a matchup. With Johnny Gargano. Well, ladies and gentlemen, can we please get a break from attacks, please? Because it seems like there's been attacks non-stop tonight. Jeez. Another one. Well, let's hope tonight, let's hope after this match I wouldn't have an attack, but even though I wouldn't be surprised because look who it is. It's the greatest woman of all time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, the Smackdown Women's Champion, Bayley.
Well, now Bayley competing 2 weeks in a row. I'm surprised. That usually never happens here in the WWE, especially during this title reign that she has had. She's never competed this much during the month. She usually talks. Usually runs her mouth half of the time. But hey, More Bailey, the better, they say, as it comes to SmackDown Women's Champion. As she looks to make a statement ahead of her clash with Bianca Belair, the Raw Women's Champion of the world, come WWE Survivor Series. As Bailey is ready to go here. Oh my. Look at her go. That's our SmackDown Women's Champion. She is what everybody strives to be here on the blue brand. The premier athlete of the blue brand, even though we have our own premier athletes. As she holds what you want and everybody wants around here. Well, that's the truth, though. She does hold the SmackDown Women's Championship. But her opponent tonight is an interesting one. It's Tamina.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story about this match. I mean, this match is 1 year in the making. Tamina has always wanted her crack at the SmackDown Women's Champion, but it wasn't allowed by Stephanie McMahon. She always been wanting to go to SmackDown and fight the Women's Champion and become the SmackDown Women's Champion, but she was always stuck on Monday Night Raw. She had to wait till her contract was up, and it finally was up earlier on this year. She became a SmackDown superstar, and now she finally gets her hands on the SmackDown Women's Champion. That was when she came to SmackDown. You know who was champion? It was Ronda Rousey. So yeah, Tamina, I'm pretty sure that's why she didn't want to get that crack earlier on. And now it's Bailey. I think you're fighting somebody worse than Ronda, Tamina. Oh! Hey, look at that shot there by Bailey here. Surprisingly, Bailey has no greatest coalition with her tonight. We've seen greatest coalition. Remember, Sasha Banks confront Trish Stratus in a tense stare down earlier on tonight. I don't know what that's all about. It seems that Banks wants her hands on the Stratus faction. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I think Bailey might have sent Sasha Banks after Trish Stratus, because keep in mind, folks, Bailey and Trish have a lot of history with each other. So I think Bailey might be scared that Trish might be coming for that SmackDown Women's Championship. That's why I think that she might have sent Sasha Banks after her to minimize the effect of Trish Stratus. That's that DDT there by Tamina Snuka. Finally getting her hands on Bailey. I don't know how this is going to go, though. I mean, this is the greatest woman of all time now. Oh. Back when Tamina was dangerous, Bailey was still smiling with the wacky inflatable armpits. No, you don't even see those inflatable armpits because they're broken down into a mess. That Bailey had poked. She poked and they don't even inflate anymore. She tells kids that don't buy those wacky inflatable armpits because if she sees them in public, she's gonna poke them. Bailey tells me that it reminds her of a dark time in her career when she was nothing. And since the greatest woman of all time has came in, almost greatest woman of all time makes this 3-year anniversary. He's been a part of Bailey since 2K17. Makes his 3-year anniversary at Survivor Series since the introduction of the new attitude of Bailey begun. She's been the greatest woman of all time for 3 years now. It seems like she has no signs of slowing down as the greatest woman of all time. Look at this, trying to end this early here. Make Tamina pass out and send a statement to the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair. Get another victory. Last week she won that mixed tag team matchup. As it seems that we're going to be getting Charlotte Flair and Bailey at TLC. Has not been confirmed just yet, but seems that TLC for the SmackDown side is combustible. AJ Styles, Batista, Charlotte Flair, Bailey. Seems that TLC is going to be very combustible for the SmackDown side. Oh, A lot of things are going on around here. You might add maybe Sasha and Trish to that list. DDT there by Tamina, cover. Oh, and a kick out there too there by Tamina Snuka. The referee, Tamina can't believe it. Almost had the greatest woman of all time, but Bayley. Oh! This is Bayley we're talking about. One of the greatest to ever do it. Forearm smash. Just making it look easy right now is Bayley. Seeing this statement to Bianca Belair. EST Elite and Greatest Coalition are both training for the biggest matchup of the year between the two factions in a 6-man elimination match at Survivor Series. Oh, another shot to the leg. Bayley just targeting that leg of Tamina Snuka and not letting up again. Bayley trying to show that she can get down and dirty with the legs. Targeting that base of Tamina. Bayley might be setting up for that greatest woman of all time elbow. If that elbow hits Tamina, you could say Tamina's knocked out, but no. Bayley plex. Like I said, if that elbow hits, you can tell Tamina she's gonna be locked out. The greatest woman of all time, elbow drop. Not many kick out of it. That would won Bayley her first ever SmackDown Women's Championship, and she's been using it ever since. Bayley to belly as well. Bayley makes quick work of Tamina, but wait a minute, Tamina. Bayley wants to make sure, she wants to make Tamina tap. That's why she was targeting the base, sending a crucial message for Survivor Series. The greatest woman of all time does it again. Who can stop her? It might only be Bianca, who is the best women's champion from the two brands. Is it Bayley or Bianca? We'll find out in Miami. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. It's not main event time yet. Your boy Shane McMahon's got one more announcement. You know what? I want to make sure that we get a clean, concise, clear WWE champion at TLC, and I have listened to your cries. I've listened to your begs. I've listened to what you all want. So I brought in this guy. A guy that always gets the job done, and a guy that will ridicule Batista because he has a new contract. This guy has to show up every week. This guy has to compete at every pay-per-view because it is in his new contract that he just signed. He's officially a SmackDown superstar after tonight. This guy will be the one to end the misery. I've been seeing his hashtag go around on social media. I've been seeing his hashtag go around in the YouTube comments. It's time for a change, and it starts now. AJ, I trust you. You're one of the greats. You've defeated the Undertaker streak. You're one of the longest reigning WWE champions at 423 days in the series history. Three-time WWE champion, 2-time IC champion, 1-time United States champion. You have won every single championship in the entire WWE except the European and United Kingdom championships and the Cruiserweight championship. You're one of the greats of all time, AJ. When it's all said and done, you're going to be one of our greatest to ever step foot in this company. I trust you, but we need to make sure the misery ends. And just to make sure, I got 2 people who've been dominant. I have 2 people who can't get the job done, and to make sure that Batista does not walk out of Boston, Massachusetts with that WWE Championship at TLC. You all enjoy the main event. I've listened to your cries. I've heard the pleas. It's time to make SmackDown great again. You can't touch this. Let's break it down. What does Shane McMahon mean by another member added to the TLC match between Batista and AJ Styles? What does he mean by that? I mean, I have no idea what he means, but first I know what it's time for. It's main event time! Here comes the phenomenal AJ Styles. They don't want none.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Here comes the phenomenal AJ Styles, the former phenomenal WWE champion. He made history a few years ago by beating The Undertaker's streak. I hope he makes history by ending the most miserable reign in WWE history, besides Bayley, of course. But Batista at TLC, but maybe there might be another guy that can end the most miserable reign in WWE history. Maybe Shane is finally waking up and he's adding somebody else to that matchup to TLC. But the question is, who is he? He never said who's it going to be. Hopefully we find out who it is soon, but we do know who AJ Styles is facing in a Survivor Series qualifying match. As AJ still wants to help Smackdown as much as he can, he's taking on Dolph Ziggler.
From Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
Well, Dolph Ziggler's here to show the world and get back into the WWE Championship picture. And he says to do that, he must qualify for Survivor Series and shine and make sure SmackDown wins, because he's here to show the world what he has to do. And I think Dolph Ziggler can do that with a victory here over AJ Styles. Should be a great one here as the road to WrestleMania is shaping up, ladies and gentlemen, and there's a lot of combustion going on around here. But the question is, I want to get back to Shane staying there. Who's he going to add to the WWE Championship match? I mean, seriously. It seems that we're on the road to Survivor Series and TLC this month. A reforms match there by AJ Styles from the top rope, as TLC is shaping up to be a great end to the year. As the final show of the year before Mania gets here. As AJ Styles getting things started here for him. Smash there by everybody to Dolph Ziggler. Look at AJ Styles go. Look at AJ Styles go. AJ has got Ziggler in the corner. Oh, Ziggler in deep trouble now. Styles got him in the corner now. As Dolph Ziggler got him up and down. He got AJ Styles up and down as Styles goes to the ground. Oh, bars, my guy. Yeah, first time I did that this episode. Oh, that is bars. Ooh. As AJ now grabbing the leg of Ziggler. As maybe the fans have complained enough, we're finally getting what we want. And that, oh my God, a drop kick in the corner. And that is the miserable reign Bayley kick here. And that, we're getting what we wanted. That is the miserable reign of WWE. Oh, kicked right to the back there. A Batista ending drop kick. It might happen at TLC, especially with another guy in. So there's gonna be tough chances for Batista to retain. But keep in mind, Batista has retained. Oh, it's off the ropes. There goes AJ. Batista has retained all his championship matches in one-on-one situations. He's never had a triple threat match so far in this WWE Championship reign. As AJ Styles, oh my goodness, AJ! Beautiful move, drop kick to the back of the head there by Dolph Ziggler. The Dolph Ziggler got a 3 by the ref. As maybe that could do it. As AJ Styles, no. AJ might have missed the ball a little bit there, but Ziggler, he's still in deep trouble. What a big knee there by Dolph. You know, he's here to show the world, folks. Come on. I like that. Oh. I like, look at the back and forth there. I remember one time these two met for the Intercontinental Championship back when AJ was on his tear. At the beginning of his career, AJ Styles won the IC Championship. His first appearance in the WWE, he won the IC title at the Royal Rumble. He held it for 2 months. Then a month later, after that, he was in the main event of WrestleMania, beating the streak. A month later, after losing the IC Championship. And one of those guys in that little short IC Championship reign AJ Styles had was Dolph Ziggler. As AJ made up for that short reign back in 2K16, winning the title in 2K18 and holding it for a great 9.5. And held in that championship for 9 months, giving us some great matches back on that. As Ziggler with a big shot to the face, and Dolph Ziggler, notice, he's got a weak point. He's got a weak point here. Dolph Ziggler targeting that weak point of AJ Styles. That is brilliant. Targeting the face of AJ. As the face of AJ Styles is busted wide open here. Oh, once again, another shot there by Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler again. Another shot. Ziggler, another shot here. And another one. Ziggler throwing haymakers till he passes out. Elbow drop. Here we go. I call the elbow drop to two. Boom, another one. Yes, he hits the ground. Big to Dolph Ziggler. But you ready for the tangent? Boom, another one. The hot stopper, boom. 4, 5. Wait a minute. 6. 7. 8. 9. Oh, wait a minute. Hold it. 10. That is the showstopper. The man is here to show the world. No, he ain't the showstopper. Ziggler will lose his mind if I compare him to Shawn Michaels. I know what you told me. And Ziggler now, looking for the super kick. AJ Styles has already got super kick right to the face for the win. Oh no, AJ Styles gets the shoulder up. The phenomenal one able to survive. All about Survivor Series. Different motivations for these two. AJ wants to help Smackdown succeed. Ziggler wants to make a name for himself and get back in the WWE Championship picture. Both of these men are here for different reasons. Live for the main event of the evening. Elbow drop by Ziggler. And Dolph Ziggler, he ain't giving up. He ain't giving a quits here. Dolph Ziggler really wants Survivor Series. He really wants to make a name for himself. He really wants back the WWE Championship. Could you imagine seeing this matchup again down the line? And what if AJ beats Batista and we get this match with the WWE Championship with a higher stipulation? They've been killing it so far. Beautiful move by AJ by Honor. Oh, but Ziggler gets the shoulder up at the last second. Talk about putting on a classic. These two just not letting up right to the left. Oh, God. As AJ Styles off the ropes, drop kick. And now AJ could be thinking calf crusher. Yes, he is. Calf crusher, locked in tight on Ziggler. Will Ziggler tap? Ziggler thinking about it. He's thinking. Will he tap? No, he won't. Oh, by AJ Styles. fighting back. Oh my, Ziggler fighting. Ziggler fighting back. And now AJ fighting back. Look at this. Back and forth we go. Go. AJ went for the close out of Ziggler. Really good. And famous out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Right between the eyes. And a kick out of 2 by AJ. Before I let you go, I want a Styles Clash tonight. Styles Clash. Oh my goodness, gets the shoulder up. Holy crap. Dolph Ziggler gets the shoulder up. AJ can't believe it. He's furious. AJ doesn't know what to do. As Ziggler trying his best, trying to get back to his feet. And look out, Ziggler, oh no! AJ was short. Went for the Ziggler. We went for the zigzag, but AJ counter. And Ziggler still there. He's clothesline. And Ziggler's smart. Ziggler very smart, as AJ wanted phenomenal form, but couldn't get it. That was probably one of the most brilliant things that Dolph Ziggler did. AJ wanted that phenomenal form, but he couldn't get it. But wait a minute, he's gonna try again. He's gonna try again. Ziggler, still trying to stand on his feet. Phenomenal form, connects. This time connected. Look at the height. I think the honeymoon phase for Ziggler and this main event's over. Covered by AJ. 3. AJ Styles is victorious. What a matchup this was, ladies and gentlemen, as the phenomenal one gets the massive victory here. As what a night it has been. Shane McMahon announced a new guy is joining the WWE Championship. We've seen the returns of TRISH, TRISH STRATUS, the Usos, and more. Wait a minute! AJ Styles! AJ Styles! It's Brock Lesnar! Brock Lesnar's back! Brock Lesnar is back on Smackdown! We haven't seen him in months! The Beast incarnate is back! Suplex! Is this the man that Shane McMahon was talking about? The third man for TLC, is it the Beast? Oh my God! Brock Lesnar! Just laid out the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. What a time!